Good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Wednesday, and it is build day 289. Let me go in the house and check real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's build day 289. Stand by. Okay, yes indeed, it is build day 289 today. I just checked. You might have noticed that yesterday's upload was very late and it had nothing to do with us having no electricity or anything like that. It had to do with, it was Henry's birthday yesterday, and we celebrated until, it was pretty late last night. I don't remember what time we finished, but by the time we got back here, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go to bed. Then I'm like, oh, I still have to edit my video for today. And that's what I did. I edited the video, and I think I finally got it uploaded at somewhere around 3 a.m. Hence the time that you saw, the unusual time that it got posted yesterday. But I did. I'm dedicated to you, and I got the video out. So today I'm feeling a little bit rough. I didn't get to sleep in this morning because we have work to do here, or at least they have work to do here. And my job today, my role is being the logistics guy. I have to go and I have to get things from the hardware store. My foreman came to me this morning and said, where's the hardware for the doors? And I'm like, my contractor, my builder is supposed to supply that to you, but he's nowhere to be found right now. So that means for them to get the stuff done and installed so that we can move forward, I'll run down, I'll go ahead and take that role, that responsibility, and grab the hardware. At least I know we'll get the right hardware. Today is particular that we have to have the right hardware, because these doors are going to be different from all the other doors. Remember, we're doing the French doors here, and you have a couple options that I've talked about earlier, and we'll talk about that after we start today's video. So without further delay, let's get today's video underway. So here we are up on the second floor, and this is the French doors that will be going into the master bedroom suite up here. Walk back here without falling over the edge here. Well, anyway, we have a couple of options. Well, you have several options, but the options that we have that I have to make a decision on today is how to do the door hardware here. Remember, on a French door system, you normally don't have two locking mechanisms or unlocking and bolted mechanisms inside here. You can either have one by itself, and this one has nothing, or you can have one here with a dummy doorknob on here, and the one that doesn't lock, whichever you decide, one or the other. What you do is you put locking mechanisms that go here that lock up on the top, and they lock down in the bottom. And it can be opened if you need the width of both of the doors open, or it can be bolted, and you just use one, similar to this one right here. You use this one to open and close all the time, so you always have that. Again, you could have both of them. You could have both of them when you unlock. If you just want to leave it open, it's up to you. You have some options there. Same thing for these doors back here, which is what we will do. One of them will be locked all the time. It'll be bolted in the top, bolted in the floor, and one of them will be a normal operating hardware that you have inside there for the doorknob. So once you decide on what options, whether you're going to have a dummy doorknob on there or not, next thing is you have to decide on what hardware you're going to use. Well, since this is an exterior door right here, we also want to have a deadbolt on these doors here as well. But for this one right here, what we can do, we can also use the same exact hardware that we have here. Since it's an interior door, and you don't have to be super elaborate, you can be super elaborate, but when you become super elaborate, it becomes more expensive, and we're on a budget here. So what we could do for these two doors right here, we could use two of these type of nice handles, and we can have one that's operational, and we can use the other one, we can block it. It can be a dummy door hardware. So what's going on back here, it's my OCD is kicking in, and I saw, and I had a feeling I want to get them before they started doing this fill-in right here, which is going to be the little protective wall that keeps the earth matter that's over the cistern from getting into the manhole cover. The manhole cover is down here, and I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen, but they got out here, and I caught them just in time before they started doing it. So I want to, when I am at the house or I'm standing in the yard, I want the opening to the manhole cover to be the same angle as the wall. I want this side to have a wall that runs right along, same exact angle as this wall or parallel, and the back side to be parallel to that wall. So this corner is nice and neat and organized. Even if the manhole cover is crooked inside the hole, inside there, I still want the distances between that wall and this little retaining wall and this wall and this little retaining wall, which is the box. I want it to be exactly squared. Again, that's me. Most people don't care about stuff like that. Well, it's time for me to go grab some building supplies, materials, so these guys can move forward. Mostly the hardware for the doors. The ceiling. It's like the ceiling is pretty much done here. We're doing an inspection after everything dries. Also working on the tempered glass. Yeah. So while I'm here, they have the under counter LED strip lighting inside. We're going to get a couple of meters, and it's really simple to install. They have a little adapter that goes inside here that plugs into the wall, and then what they have is they have these little clips, and I'll show you the clips but here's the adapter. It's one of these things. And then what they have is some clips for mounting, very easy to install. We'll get this for the under counter inside the kitchen, but the one for the real big wall, I'm not sure that the lumens here are bright enough, so we've got to do a little bit more cost comparison and specification comparison before we get that, and because we don't want to get something that's underpowered, because they're 200 pesos per meter, right? Yes. 200 pesos per meter. So this is not a real big investment, but the one we have to have 15 meters for the wall inside the great room. We want to make sure that we buy the correct one the very first time. And then you have these little clips right here that will mount up underneath the counter, and they will hold these in place. So these will go on here like this. So you see they'll mount underneath the counter just like that. Just got to get a couple of screws for each one of these. Well, I was only able to get a partial amount of the items that I needed from the hardware stores here at Robinson. We're going to stop over by McKilling and see if McKilling has any of the Yale door hardware, the doorknobs and locks and things like that. Last time I went there, I wasn't successful. We'll see if they got any more stock in since the last time. Here, right. This happens to me every time I go to the malls, or if I go to McKilling, or if I go to Wilcon. I always find I bump into subscribers, people who've been watching it, and today is no exception. Today, this fine family right here. Yes. Do me a favor, introduce everybody's names.
Yes, my name is Jason. And
Jason, I've seen your comment. I've talked to you before.
Nina, Kimmy, and Carl.
Yeah, and these guys just came back. You were OFWs over in Singapore. Well, yeah, you have people behind you, so we have to do this quick.
Yes, okay.
We're blocking traffic, so anyway, we're gonna do a selfie.
Yes.
Thank you, James.
All right, guys. Well, it was so nice talking to you, and thanks so much for watching the vlog.
We hope to visit you soon.
Okay, you'll be on tonight.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you take care. God bless. So I'm here in McKilling. I was able to get some of the items that I needed, but the real big, the main door type of locking mechanism hardware, they don't have in stock here either. They only had it in, it was like brushed platinum or something like that. So no stock again. Well, which means maybe tomorrow, if we get called up that any of those lights are in that we ordered, the fence lights or the lights for the back of the patio where the barbecue grill is, if any of those come in, I'm hoping I get a phone call on that, and then we can grab the additional door hardware at the same time. But right now, I have enough hardware to keep my carpenter extremely busy. So as you can see, grading is still going on in the backyard. Slow, but we're getting the grading in the correct way that we need to do so that we have proper drainage of any rain that will end up going that way again and not to the house. And look what we have here. More dirt. You think we had enough dirt, but this isn't regular dirt. This is topsoil. This is rich topsoil that will be used for the grass to be laid. The sod will be laid right on top of this, and it's a finer grade. It's not all this clumpy stuff that you have right here, and it'll be easy for them to make it nice and flat so we don't have waves or dips or anything like that. That will be the step. Once all this gets done, they will rake out all the topsoil on there, then they will start laying sod down. So you can see up on the second floor, going into the master bedroom suite, we have the tempered glasses being done in the French doors up here. Well, we are done for the day back out at Feliz, and we are like, oh, we have to do some grocery shopping. Remember yesterday we were supposed to do some grocery shopping, and we didn't get it done because we went to Henry's birthday party. And so we missed all that. So tonight we are at SM Supermarket, and we're going to do some grocery shopping. Then we're going to do what?
Grocery shopping.
We're going to go grocery shopping. And then
we ran out of fries.
Yeah, we ran out of
eggs.
We don't have any
bread.
food, so we're gonna go grocery shopping, and then we have to do a wrap up. I haven't done a wrap up for what happened today. We'll do that when we get back to Little Feliz. I know this is kind of a crazy place to do shout-outs. We're going to do shout-outs right here on the noodle aisle because this is the quietest place in the mall right now. Anyway, the first shout-out for today is going to be an anniversary shout-out, and it is for January 24th, and it's for Eduardo Carlum and his wife Josephine, and they are celebrating their 23rd wedding anniversary. So anyway, happy anniversary to the two of you. And while we're here, we're going to do some shout outs for some birthdays too. And we're going to do something a little different today. We're going to do a combined shout out for all of our birthday recipients today. And we're going to start with the first one. The first one is Dennis Martin's wife, and her name is Mary Lou, and she's turning the big 50, he said. And they currently live in Sun City, Arizona. And then also today on January 24th is Louis Antonio, and he is 48 today, and Louis lives in Washington State for the past 20 years, and he told me that he is originally from Subic, Zambales, and he said make sure that we say hi to his asawa, Priscilla Antonio. Well, anyway, hi Priscilla.
Hi.
And our last birthday shout out today is for Rod Cunanan for January 24th. Well, anyway, for all the birthday recipients for today, January 24th, that we just mentioned, we want to say happy birthday. is late, and we are back here at Villa Feliz after doing all our grocery shopping. Got some of the groceries up inside the refrigerator in the ref. Today, I told you we were going to do a wrap-up. They did some finishing to some of the frames around the house. They still haven't done the 2 frames up there. That's probably because the scaffolding can't reach over. And they have to do that portion above the finishing, above the rock, before they can move the scaffolding to another area. But if you look, you can see instead of the big nails in there anymore, they filled it. They put some finishing material on, and they will be doing the sanding. And each room has that. Both the bedrooms as well has that same finish on those window frames that they put inside there. What else got done today? Remember, landscaping was the big deal today. I can't show you now because it's pitch black outside. Also on the front porch, you see the support brackets, these posts, the support bracket posts that we had Otto and Tita's shop, the local shop, steel shop around the corner from us. We're putting those in, and I requested more. I put a request in for, I believe it was 7 more. 7 is the magic number that we need for the lanai on the 2nd floor. So I asked them to go ahead and get started on that, and hopefully very soon we can get those installed. And then the rest of it, there's some that have to be done on the lanai on the 1st floor, and some that goes down into the stairwell in the back side of the house. We still have several more that need to be done, but I want to do them incrementally. And like I said, you can see what was done today. Remember, these were the posts that I was putting in. This post right here. These were the ones that I was putting in on the patio on the back where the barbecue grill is. And now things are starting to slow down. To be able to finish the job here at Villa Feliz, this is one of the jobs that needs to be done. So now the contractor has some of his crew assisting and getting these done as well. And if you remember earlier, I stopped by both McKilling and Handyman over in Robinson's, and I picked up some hardware for the doors, some black grout to mix with the gray grout that we're going to use for the backsplash in the kitchen area up there. And that's about it. Of course, I'm sure there was other things that got done today, some finishing and things like that. And there was some work done on the caps. There was some painting done outside on the caps that are on top of the fence. And that was pretty much what went on all day today. So tomorrow is going to be another day. Tomorrow is going to be Thursday, and it's going to be build day. Can you believe it? It's going to be build day 290. Yes, build day 290 on the construction schedule out here at Villa Feliz. And tomorrow is going to be a lot of the same stuff that went on today. But hopefully we get a little further on. I'm going to work a little bit more on that generator too if I get an opportunity. Those vibration brackets that I'm going to put in there. So I'm going to close for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share. And if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until tomorrow, you have a wonderful and blessed day.